All right, so on the 31st of January 2018, we can basically say that this is 2017 because I think at this point things like penned FDK weren't quite known. I uploaded this video. Brazil. It was a shitpost. Like, it was a shitpost. My channel used to be shitposting, by the way. Weird, I know. Who would have thought? Back in 2018, I made a prediction about Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2020. I want to see how well this has aged 6 years later. Remember, this is before Danger FTK. This is before, I think, like, the peak of, like, Goki as well and Gumblar Dragon. So I think the format here could have been a little bit tame. Let's see, oh, this was kind of my VTuber arc as well. Let's see how well this has aged.
The year is 2020. The newer decks have become so powerful by this point, every meta deck is comprised of 10 one-card combos with 10 draw spells and 20 hand traps.
That is just, like, that is so accurate. Like, this is just Snake Eye. This is just fucking Snake Eye. 10 one-card combos, Bonfire, Witch, Wanted, Ash, Poplar, 20 hand trap. This is actually... Side deck is 15 anti-hand trap hand trap. It's like, dude, people are playing Bestials. It's not an anti-hand trap, but it's more hand traps. This is, like, not wrong. So the draw spell thing, I guess, is wrong, right? Because the thing is, if you actually think about it, if you have 10 one-card starters, that's like 3 multiplied by 3, well, not multiplied by 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So you don't need draw cards, actually. So this was, like, an incorrect take. I probably should have just done the math on that. But other than that, that is completely true. Holy crap.
Players have become so scared of summoning monsters or sitting their back row in fear of being caught out by one of the 15 new ghost hand traps. Dragon Rulers, Necros, and Zoo were unbanned in late 2019. They all exist at full power as fun rogue decks at locals.
Okay, so the only one here that is wrong is Zoo, because they still don't have Rat or Broad Bowl. But we have every Dragon Ruler is unbanned, every Necros is unbanned, and they are literally just 4 fun rogue decks. That is crazy. Okay, obviously the timeline is a little bit wrong. You know, we were 4 years too late, but yeah. Or Dried It, or Barrage. Oh yeah, they're missing a lot, to be fair. That's so funny. Like, how bad are Dragon Rulers, dude? Like, Dragon Rulers and Necros, like, suck now. That's crazy. Also, I guess we'll deal with the elephant in the room. A lot of you keep pointing out. Bro, Moist Critical, voice. Yeah, bro was in his depression arc. Listen, 2018 was a bad year for me.
Everybody,
I mean, how can you blame me, you know? Like, did you see the format?
Is too scared to put a monster on the field in case their entire archetype gets banished by the newest Ghost Sister hand trap or one of the older power creep ghost hand traps, which...
I don't think we got a hand trap that powerful, sadly. Fuva Ross might be the closest thing we get here, but... Yeah, let's see this custom-ass card I made. Discard this and target one monster your opponent got. Banish every monster in your opponent's decks and binder belonging to that archetype. Well, you know, that's, Dimension Shifter was close, I suppose.
Which permanently skips your opponent's main phases for the rest of the match. If they
skip your main phase for the rest of the match.
The main phase. New draw cards also exist, but now as hand traps. Pot of Gold.
Draw card hand trap. This is just mulch armies, dude. That's just a fucking mulch army. Holy shit. Pick 6 cards, my dude, then discard me. That's prosperity. Wait, this is also just prosperity. Okay, it's not a hand trap, but it is literally just prosperity. It was 6 specifically, by the way. It's 6. How did I get the number right? I don't know. That's just really arbitrary.
Now lets you shuffle your entire hand into the deck, and then simply pick 6 different cards you prefer. Power of Greed exists at 3, but has been long since power creeped. It gets blown out by 12 out of the 20 hand traps in the format, and so is seen as completely suboptimal. Children no longer go to locals. The government has dubbed Yu-Gi-Oh! An R-rated game due to all the increased violence and crime rate around every major official tournament store.
What?
NATO peacekeepers have to be present at every local tournament to stop the fights and armed robberies taking place. At major events, the army is called in, and each match has to take place in a fortified...
Jesus Christ, what is it? Mosul? Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Isn't that in Afghanistan? No safe country will host a YCS. 300th YCS is being hosted in Pyongyang. Entry fee is $4,000 to cover hired mercenary costs.
Anti-nuclear warfare bunker. YCSs are now week-long events as every single round goes into time for 5 hours because players continuously pass turn back and forth, trying to play around each other's hand traps. Terrorists and rebel groups now trade for hand traps on the black market. A modern-day Cold War between the United States and Russia was only just stopped in a historic trade deal of gas drilling rights in the Caucasus Mountains.
Wait, hold on. Like, this is, like, half accurate. We are kind of in a pseudo, like, Cold War era proxy war between America and Russia currently taking place in the Ukraine. Like, hang on a second. This is, like, actually not kind of wrong.
For a playset of Maxi, please leave an
Although they're not fighting for Maxi.
F in the comment section below for the death of modern-day Yu-Gi-Oh as we know it, ushering in the dark ages of our supreme hand trap overlords.
Close enough. All right, you know, that was weirdly accurate to some extent. You know, not completely not completely inaccurate. So for 6 years ago, my favorite part of this, the reason I remembered it, I was just like, it randomly popped into my head how, like, wait a minute. Dragon Rulers are full power and they just suck. How did that happen? Yeah, well, Dragon Rulers is a fun deck now. Anyway, that was a shitpost.